Wow, I cannot wait to get a D-brand cover on this bloody phone. Anywho, I terminated the coax cable. So now we fixed the bitch. Or so we hope. Network is gonna die, but oh well. Time to go in the back of this hot box and do coax work. So, hallå, ONT. Boy, pressfit coax. Hallå, skru in coax. You guys can't see jack shit of what the fuck I'm doing. I'll probably snug that up a lot here. Then we have other side of the screw in coax. Then what the fuck are you? A number 10? Or whatever the fuck? I don't know. You are an 11. You are. I don't even know where the hell my 10 is. So whatever fits, lol. Maybe a 9 fits. I don't know. A 9 certainly not fits. It's probably a 10. No, it's an 11. There we go. A little snug but not over tight. There you go. Turn the ONT back on and then we remove this fucka push-fit coax cable out of the bloody existence. And hope we never have a problem with that bitch again. For helvete. Boy. Hello. Well, you're certainly saying this and whatever else. Which means I should be able to start playing this back and it should just fix itself. So good shit. So that has the coax cable swapped once and for all. So good shit. This bitch dead again, so you know, that's always good shit. But as stated before, we have done all our relays. And we've prepped all our buttons. Now it's to make them fit in there, which is gonna either be a wire wheel and whatever else, or a very tedious job with an X-Acto knife. And then as far as the actual button connections, as said before, strate forvarde. The output of this goes to its respective relay. The input gets laska shit from ignition of this boy. Minus boy goes right back to the battery. So it gets laska with existing whatever power. So good shit. So probably what I'll do is just pull the second ground out of this loom and then just put a Vago in here. Call it a good day. Then I just need to get some labels for these to put on here and call it a good day. They are white though, I expected them to be red. Or orange, because that's usually what they are. So, oh well, it's gonna be fun trying to get these boys to fucking go in here in an easy matter of way. But we will figure something out. And then I have a bunch of wire. So it will be yellow wire. Jump over to... Or no, it will not be. It will be red wire jump, because that's controlled by the key. If it was not controlled by the key, then it would be yellow wire going directly. I also bought 075 black. So when we do the other park light on my car, we can use both 75 and not one 075 and one 1.5. So good shit. So that's the status, lol. So, after making a mess and a half, we have one button installed, ish. We need some hot glue to the equation, but good shit. The question now is trying to get another one placed right next door. I think the solution is gonna be heated knife approach, I think. Because this is this is a mess. Oh, and it's not colliding. Good shit. But yes, we have our first button installed. So good shit. Where the fuck is my... where the fuck is my remote for the TV? Did I just like eat my remote like to the next dimension? Yeah, it's on the floor. What the fuck do we have? We got midweek cake, we do. Lila is doing ASMR. I just woke up, so that's probably not. Drawing. Draw den big. Thumbnail is mouse dash. A good shite. Repo. Via chat. Lulu, I don't know. Logo mute, lol. SF5 color retendo. Lol. Okay, I'm no longer asking what the fuck I do in my sleep. This remote was on the floor. Which means I couldn't have reached for that. Which means I, in my sleep, reached up to my soundbar remote and turned the volume down. I'm not asking what I do in my sleep anymore. Soon I'm gonna be fucking working in my sleep. At this rate. Hallå där. We are alive. How alive may you ask? Well, the clock is 6:28 p.m. lol. So good shit. So we are back, and I don't know about this power bank. Now I don't remember how long time it took to charge my 5-boy. But this thing is still saying it's charging. Granted, this boy was like 270 crowns, so like 27 bucks. So I don't know how good this bloody power bank is. Because I'm unsure. I mean, I can fit about 3 of those Biltema boys inside of one of these. Which is like... whatever. Now, this boy is designed to be used together with 22 watt fast charging. That happens at like 9 volts. The adapter I have connected here now is the Samsung travel adapter, but the USB-C is fucked. The USB-A output is only 5 volt at 3 amps, I believe, so I'm only getting 15 watts. If I was using the older adapter, I would maybe have gotten 9 volts, but I think I need to use USB-C with PD3 in order to get 22 volts of max charging on that boy. And I haven't owned anything south of a 5,000 amp hour or milliamp hour battery bank in like God knows how long. So how long time that would actually take to charge, I'm not sure. But I do have some updates regarding Aspi's pedals. He is running the Club Sport V3s with 3D mounts to be able to mount SimMagic P2000 haptics to the back of the pedals. So yes, he is using the Club Sport. I still haven't figured out if the clutch is 3-stage or if the clutch is just linear. Should probably ask him about that. Anywho, as you guessed, I just woke up, lol, so that means, you know, my sleep is fucked. I had a 1.5 hour timer on, but of course I quote unquote bypassed that. So here we are. Okay, excuse me, are we in a skyblock now? Well, wait, SF5. Oh, by SF5 do you mean Sky Factory 5? Lol. So good shit. So I don't know what I'll do now. I don't know. I'll probably wait a bit with using this whole button shit. I will. Just because I need to do the mark it out and do the hot knife method, because yeah, doing the drill method is too much mess. So good shit. I have no way of actually measuring the cell voltage of that though, boy, which is annoying. But oh well. I like grass. Oh. That reminds me of the thing I was going to get in the car. I was going to get the heat gun to get the USB-Cs out of there. Oops, forgot about that. Oh well, it's fine. I don't know if I'll do that tonight, because I do have some self-tappers. The question is just... Well, I've already figured out that that's not where the fuel tank is, as far as I'm aware. And if it isn't, and I'm able to use those self-tappers, I can mount those 2 connection blocks there. So one cable, I will have to probably make a new one to run from the fuse block there on that side of the battery over to that block, and then we have the plus cable yeah, you see, that is where our problem is gonna be. Or not really a problem, I just have to make a new cut and move that plus cable. And then basically bring one of them into the block. I also now have yellow spray lock, which means I can make that cable yellow temporarily, the original cable, before we inevitably buy ground 0.50mm and run new bitch all the way forward. And as far as ground from the battery, and ground for the amp and power for the amp and all of that jazz is not really a problem. So I bought two 6-way clamps. They support from 2.5 all the way up to 50 mil. I believe it said 50 mil, if not it was bigger. Yes, up to 50 mil copper and 6 mil to 50 mil aluminium. Copper 150 amps at 600 volts. Well, we're gonna be way under spec for these clamps, lol. Well, under spec and under spec. What's the voltage drop factor going from 600 volts, or the amperage gain from going to from 600 volts to 12 volts, and then upping the amperage to like 1000 because of cord cranking amps? I think we should be good. I think we should be good. It's only time we're hitting peak 1000 amps is like for maybe 5 seconds max. And if it's a really heavy day and it's very heavy to start, maximum 10. Because the max I fire the starter is 10 at a time. Preferably 5. Figured out that the 110 volt like Steam Deck charging thing apparently supports PD 3.0, which I shouldn't be surprised it's a Steam Deck charger. Why do I have a Steam Deck charger? Well, because well, let's just say a past friend bought a Steam Deck. It came with a US adapter. He bought a Europe adapter, so I got the US adapter. Because I have a Edison/Chinese 110 volt 60 Hz plug that I can use it with. So now that's actually charging with PD 2.0 or 3.0. So that will probably charge faster now. So I can get this cable to charge my phone. Because the USB-C that does PD 3.0 on my Samsung charger is broken because reasons. Don't know why yet. I haven't checked that the cable works. So it's not the cable. So good shit. Oh, we are back. Sky Factory 5 indeed. Thought so. Sea is about to end, so you know that's nice shit, but hot dogs are on the way. It is, and then I got fail to determine content. I said back. Oh, I hate the Twitch UI on TV. I kid you not. Good shit. Immortals, whatever. Girliam. ADC, Nixie, Astrolane. What's Girliam doing? Lies of P. Oh well, I guess we go. I guess we go here then. So good shit. I need to check the hot dogs. So we have hot dogs. So we have upgraded to extreme matters. So with some creative engineering, we have 2 buttons. We got 2 more to go. We do. And this poor knife blade is about so full of plastic that it will smoke like a hell when I try to heat it up. Sweet home Alabama, whatever the fuck. But we have 2 buttons. We do. No problem, I plugged it into fast charging and boom, see full. So we now, theoretically speaking, have a fully charged 20k milliamp hour boy. We have a whole bunch of shit here again. Now, question of the day. It says this thing supports fast charging. If I connect my phone.
And it's time to get the COVID on. So we got our 4 bolts.
Well, fast charging and fast charging. It's not PD3, but oh well. So yes, I now have a new chunky ass power bank. Lord. So basically the plan is get the last 2 buttons in, then try and find spaces for the relays, wire this whole mess, and then just run it as far as adding in just serial prints in the Arduino, so that it prints like button that on, off, blah 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 blah. Install 4 more relays, and then basically the red wire of the relay goes directly to the button. The buttons all get jumped together and goes to the ignition terminal. And then because the main thing why I want to run it through here is so that way the lights on these turn off when the ignition is off.
And there we go. Okay.
But oh well, cleanest ever, no, but I'd say the mounting went kinda well. We have 4 buttons. We have. They are not straight anymore, but oh well, I can't be bothered. So, last button to go.
Now it's going to be a little drive down to Furske to get the oil filter and stuff.
We soon have a 3rd button or a 4th button, lol.
So, I want to say thank you guys for watching this video.
Yeah, it's burning per se. So we are back and we have 4 buttons ready to be hot glued. Then once they have hot glue, it's to wire it all. But before I hot glue that, I'm gonna vacuum the table and the floor, because it's a mess here. So, we are back. The glue is slowly but surely störkning. And we have not straight, but we have 4 buttons. I could fit a 5th one here if I wanted to. So we now have 4 buttons and an ignition switch. Now we just wait for this glue to set. We potentially ram some more glue in between and whatever else in the shit. Then we just have to find placement for 3 more relays, and then it's just to start wiring this bitch. And then once this whole shit is rewired, then begins cleaning and relubing of that madness. So, yeah, I got the work cut out for me, lol. GoPro battery, are you full now? No, you're still charging, so yes. So, here we are. So, good shit. Houston, we have a problem. I'm out of the female end spade connectors. God dang it, Bobby. Well, I have one yellow one, but that doesn't exactly help much. So we may be soldering some wires because I can't be bothered. So we have 350 degrees. We got 0.75. We have soldering tin and we are soldering the bitch. So good shit. So we are back. And we have click, 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 click. And then if I can put you guys there maybe. Then we have plus cable. Come on. Get in there. So we have light. We have light. We have light. And we have light. So all the lights work. So what that means is that all our groundy boys is now all good and fine and handy dandy. And we'll just go back to our general ground whatever wow. So that's now wired. Now it is to figure out where to mount the rest of the relays. Wire all of this shit up. And whatever else. So we have ignition and ignition quote unquote off, click, whatever. If that works like I want it to work. If not, we'll just drop that and do it in software. But we now have start button 1, 2, 3 and 4 and then a common ground. So everything as far as this boy, for now, everything is wired. Now I just need to wire all the rest of this shit. If I was smart, I would have removed the fucking continuous boy, as we don't need it to get less cables in here. So I think I'm gonna do that, lol. So good. Where are we? Well, the cable sleeving has gotten hot glued. I have hot glued the terminals because the terminals have been like half-ass on the way out or whatever. So I hot glued them to kind of keep them, you know, in there and whatever. And out of the way or whatnot. Lol. So that's all hot glued and whatever now. It is. We have our Vago solution for our comms for the Arduino. We have our Vago solution for all the grounds. Which we're gonna need another 3 Vago for. And then the reds for all of these will get a Vago probably, and then get linked from the cable handling that goes back down probably. So I don't have to redo all of that. Because then I need to turn this. I'll figure something out. First order of business is trying to figure out where the fuck to mount 3 more relays in here. It takes a bit. So we are back, and where are we? Well, you return to M6 bolt and nuts, and we have 2 relays mounted since the last time you guys were here. 3 in total. We have one last relay to try and fit in here somewhere. the equation is just there. So because we can't mount higher than this, since this squishes to the table, so this relay is as high as we can go. We can take and do a little bit of a snooky snook. And just sneak a third relay in right there. It's just that if I ever put 3D print a plate to put on the back side here, we're gonna have to fucking like that in order to get the cables out of the way. But yes, I decided to go the M6 bolt and nut approach, since I had M6 bolts in plentiful and some nuts. So I thought, instead of continue to use whatever random ass screws to try and mount this bitch, in this case a tiny screw and two what looks like basically fan screws, I decided why not go a bit industrial and use some M6 bolt and nuts. So here we are. So we are back, and we have the last relay in. We do. Now begins the fun. And by the fun I mean wiring this whole shit. Most of the shit self-explanatory. Yellow wire gets crimped with red wire to Arduino, call it a day. The blue wire gets all Alaska to 1.com, goes to Arduino, call it a day. So as far as that, it's easy and straightforward. Also more a pain in the ass is attaching each relay to each button. Connecting power into each button is easy shit. Cable from ignition switch, vago, call it a day. We only need... Oh no, I'm wrong about that too. We need a 5er plus a 3er because we have this boy. So, or not this boy, for stereo. So good shit.
Okay, hello guys, we are back.
So yeah, we are cracking along and we're getting somewhere, but it's certainly taking its sweet ass time. So yeah, at one point I'm gonna build a more proper designed box for this shit. But oh, very good shit. Så, where the hell are we? Well, shit off backup. Yeah, we have a carnage here. We have one button connected. We have all the comm done. We have all the active signals done. We are about to get the ground done and then leave the literal royalest most pain in the ass job for last if we need to solve the two of these. And then we just gotta eventually 3D print a plate. Put another plate. And then and then just kinda hide this whole mess. Luckily, once this is clamped up against the table, most of this is going to be done. And as far as swapping up that Arduino to Leonardo, it's literally just to pop the screw shield and then reinstall it on the other board. Is this 1 mil ground? Yes, that is 1 mil ground. This is also 1 mil ground, so here is ground to lusk you over, because we need 2 5 goes for ground. So here we are. We soon have this whole box to some degree standpoint of complete. Then we just need a Leonardo, and at that point it should be all functional.